GPT to your Salesforce org securely, easily, and very cost effectively. So let's dive into what makes it tick. GPTfy is an AppExchange security approved app. 100% of GPTfy's processing and storage happens on your Salesforce org. This ensures that GPTfy's multi-layered security keeps your sensitive data on Salesforce and prevents it from going to AI. In addition, this supports a bring your own model from an AI standpoint. So you can run your AI on your preferred vendor and in your preferred region, which is great to ensure data residency and compliance related regulations. Finally, there is no third-party data store that GPTfy access. Everything that GPTfy does in terms of processing and storage happens either on your Salesforce org or on your Salesforce.AI instance. What you see on the right is a screen with GPTfy native Lightning component embedded in a Salesforce page. GPTfy is a managed package produced by Cloud Compliance, a Salesforce ISV AppExchange partner. Everything in GPTfy is 100% native Salesforce technologies. GPTfy is built with custom UI components, which are done in Lightning. GPTfy configuration setting and processing uses custom objects and metadata in custom settings. GPTfy automation processes and APIs are all written natively. GPTfy operates 100% within the context of your Salesforce security model. GPTfy cannot make any external outbound web callouts unless you or your admin configures it to do so. All GPTfy APIs are hosted on your org and only accessible by your API authorized users. GPTfy masks sensitive data before it ever goes to AI from your Salesforce org with a fairly complex multi-layer security approach. GPTfy extracts data from your Salesforce objects, whether they are custom, managed package, or standard objects. In this example, GPTfy is extracting data from case and all related emails, activities, case comments, other custom objects, other grandchild type relationships. Once this information is extracted, GPTfy masks it, which means that it will remove sensitive information using a combination of approach. It will look for fields that contain sensitive information as you have specified. It will take out information that is sensitive out of unstructured data, long text fields using regular expressions and other block list type approach. What this does is it replaces sensitive data with anonymized or masked information so that AI cannot become a source of data leakage. Then this information is sent to your AI running on an infrastructure of your choice. So it could be OpenAI on Microsoft Azure, it could be Vertex on Google Cloud, Bedrock on Amazon, or anything else. Once a response is received, GPTfy re-identifies the masked or anonymized data and essentially injects back the information that it withheld in Salesforce. Finally, that information is presented to end users. GPTfy also supports automation. So if it needs to update fields, for example, case sentiment, opportunity sentiment, account summary, things like that, it can do that. Since GPTfy is running inside your Salesforce, GPTfy's actions are really in the Salesforce security perimeter of your org. GPTfy itself is an AppExchange security approved, which means every release gets approved by Salesforce AppExchange security. Since GPTfy only works with your AI instance, you can control 100% of the security of whatever AI you're using. GPTfy only connects with instances that you have explicitly configured and authorized. Your AI credentials are accessed from Salesforce's named or external credentials over HTTPS or TLS. Finally, your organization owns and controls 100% of AI security and infrastructure with a provider of your choice. This architecture ensures that you can meet most stringent compliance, legal, and information security requirements. Here is another look at the broader picture from an enterprise architecture perspective. Salesforce and GPTfy operating in Salesforce security with an AppExchange security in addition. On the infrastructure where your AI may reside, you may also have other third-party sources. GPTfy does process attachments and applies AI on PDFs. If you have any of these things, your organization can control the security for it. In addition, GPTfy can pull data from non-Salesforce sources, which are OData compliant, using Salesforce's Lightning Connect. If you're using that approach, then the OData security and the security for these external systems is again controlled by your organization. As you can see across the board, whether it is Salesforce data, whether it's data coming from external systems, and whatever AI it's going to, your organization is 100% in control of how security, compliance, and legal requirements are met. GPTfy follows a secure development and release process. GPTfy's publisher cloud compliance has been in business for more than 4 years with a focus on data security and data privacy. This is the process we follow across all of our apps. Our dev is on a GitHub private repository, and we do offer source code escrow via CodeKeeper. Every release is tested internally against a number of regression tests, and we spend a great deal of time to make sure that the release meets requirements and follows security and best practices that Salesforce recommends. Finally, we cannot release any new version on AppExchange unless it is scanned via checkmark and a clean code scan report is submitted to AppExchange, which means every release of GPTfy with which you are on and any subsequent upgrades that you do will be checkmark code scanned. We only work with customers' dev sandboxes, which do not have any data. At the end of it, your team deploys to production and our team remotely supports your organization. All of this is to ensure that whether it is installation, integration, implementation, or any other part of bringing Salesforce+AI to your organization, we are working every step of the way with you, ensuring security and best practices all across the board. Take a look at GPTfy.ai for information, demos, and to book a call with us. Bring Salesforce+AI capabilities to your organization without spending a significant amount of time or money with a modern enterprise-centric approach. Thank you so much.